Aye.
Okay, good evening, everyone. We're here for the regular council meeting of January 17th. We'll do a quick introduction and then we will get right into it. Online, we have myself, Mayor Chris Ewan. We have Councillor Janine Boulanger online.
Hi there, everybody.
We have Councillor Joel Lemoine,
Good evening.
Councillor Shane Pelletier,
Good evening.
Councillor Jason Bodnerchuk,
Good evening.
Junior Councillor Mireille Lemoine,
Good evening.
CAO Mitch Duval,
Hello.
and our Assistant CAO Dominic Lemoine is in the back there.
Good evening.
I see we're overrun with Lemoines the more I think about it, but that's never a bad thing, I guess. So without further ado, we will get it started. I will let council know. Oh, I'm chopped up. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, my screen just shut off again, but I can hear you guys. So we will get the meeting called to order with item number 1. I'll ask for a mover.
Councillor Lemoine, second Councillor Pelletier.
Thank you. Any comments or questions before we open the meeting? Seeing none, I'll call for the question. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. Okay, that is moved. I'll open the meeting at 7:01 p.m. with adoption of the agenda. Do I have a mover?
Councillor Boulanger.
Thank you. Second.
Councillor Bonner.
Thank you. Any questions, changes to the agenda? We're good as is.
We're good.
Thank you. Okay, I will call for the question. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? None. That is carried. We'll move on to item 3, adoption of the minutes. Do I have a mover?
Councillor Pelletier.
Thank you. Second. Thank you. Take it away, Mr. CEO. I am going to log onto my phone video because I'm completely blocked off. I'll be right back while the CEO finishes up there.
Okay, last regular council meeting was held on January 3rd, whereby council passed the 2024 interim budget along with salaries, fund transfers, and contracts related to EMO purposes.
Thank you. Council, anything to add, comment on?
None here. None here.
Call for the question. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Opposed? None. That is carried. Moving on to 5.1, accounts paid to be approved. Do I have a mover?
Councillor Bonner.
Thank you. Second.
Councillor Pelletier.
Thank you.
2 batches for the paid to be approved, batch 18187, the amount of 95,700, and batch 18222, the amount of 13,000. Nothing to report on these batches.
Thank you. I'll open up for council. Council, do you have any questions?
None here.
No. I'll call for the question. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. None. That is carried. Thank you. 5.2, accounts not paid to be approved. Do I have a mover?
Councillor Boulanger.
Thank you. Second, Councillor Lemoine.
Quite a few batches. There's a tax refund, 5,300, utility refund of 200, a big batch for 2023 in the amount of 989,000. 2023 EFT of 2,500. 2024 invoices for 49,500 and EFTs in 2024 for 7,400. The big batch of 989,000 is basically 3/4 of that is all school taxes. The last remittance in the amount of 763,000 and change. Other invoices are also broken down in the summary provided.
Thank you, Mr. CEO. Council, any comments? None. I'll call for the question. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed, nay. None. That is carried. Thank you. Moving on to item 8.1, bylaw 1, 2024, 1039 old PTH 59 from AL to RG8, first reading. Do I have a mover?
Counselor Bonnerchuk.
Second by Councillor Lemoine, I see.
So this is a property in the area of North Ildishane, but just south of PR 405. We discussed this in the planning stage. It is currently zoned as AL, looking to rezone as RG8 for the purpose of multifamily. We are trying to time the public hearing for the rezone and the conditional use at the same time as the rezone. So recommendation to proceed with first reading and go from there.
Thank you. I'll open it for council discussion. Council, anything to add?
Just getting the ball rolling.
Perfect. Thank you. I'll call for the question. All those in favor say A. Aye. All those opposed, none. That's carried. Thank you. Moving on to item 9.1.1, 4165-238304, minor 100970033 MB Inc. and La Paroisse Catholique de Dame de la Miséricorde. Do I have a mover?
Counselor
Counselor
Blanchet.
Pelletier.
Thank you. Second by Councillor Pelletier.
Okay, again, as discussed at the planning, this is a parcel within town. The owners have been working hard to trying to get that subdivision done. So it's a minor subdivision. Nothing more to report on this. It was discussed at planning.
Thank you. Open up for council discussion. Anything to add?
Not here.
Okay, I'll call for the question. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, nay. That's none. That is carried. Thank you. I will move on to 9.2.1, December 2023 building permit reports. Do I have a mover?
Counselor Lemoine.
Thank you. Second, Councillor Bodnerchuk.
All right, to wrap up the year end, the month of December for 2023, there were 10 permits, the value of about $2.3 million construction for fees bringing in $17,000. So that brings us to a total for 2023 of 217 permits, 58 million in construction with fees of 168,000. Compared to 2022, a little bit lower than the permits of 226, but higher cost of construction of 54.8 million and higher fees than 2022 at 162. Not a bad year overall.
No, very good. Thank you. Council, any comments? None. I'll call for, yeah, good year. I'll call for the question. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. That's none. That is carried. Thank you. And I will move to item 12, adjournment. Do I have a mover?
Counselor Blanchet.
Thank you. Second.
Counselor Pelletier.
Thank you, Councillor Pelletier. Any final comments? No. I'll call for the question. All those in favor say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Nay. None. That is carried. I'll close the meeting at 7:08 p.m. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great evening and stop recording.